We have a Project BRZ in the shop. It's a customer vehicle, not a technician vehicle. Another mechanic did the engine rebuild and it runs rough. Now, we already found some visual problems with it, and we'll talk about that later. But let's discuss the rough idle. With the scan tool and the roughness monitor, they determined that we have misfires. The next diagnostic step was to do a leak down compression test. Before the technician went into that process, I busted out the oscilloscope and I showed him that we can do this with a relative compression test. It means that we put an amp clamp on the battery and we put a cylinder sink on there, and I was able to see that cylinder 1 and cylinder 2 was compressing weak. Doesn't mean we have a bad piston, doesn't mean we have leaky valves. Everything is just relative. You take that information with a grain of salt. Then I added a third sensor to the intake manifold, which told me how much vacuum the engine was pulling on each cylinder stroke. So I built my waveform overlay. Cylinder 1, cylinder 2, weak, but why? That's what I'm going to be explaining to you in a future video. Stay tuned. It's going to be a member-only video, so if you're not a member, please join.